devastated. We are devastated. We are devastated. Tyrek did not deserve it. It is a tragedy that has affected a whole community of people. And we want, and he deserves justice, because we're devastated in a way like never before. And we do ask and plead for any information. Please help us.
The day was supposed to be perfect, a celebration of love, promises exchanged under a clear sky, and a lifetime ahead to look forward to. The night was filled with laughing and music as he stepped out of the wedding venue, the warmth of love and celebration lingering in the air. However, fate had other intentions. The delight of the evening vanished in an instant, replaced by the piercing crack of gunshots that ripped through the still night. Let us get into this devastating story on how a man lost his life in what was supposed to be the happiest day of his life. Before we begin this video, we would like to express our deepest sympathies to the family and friends who were severely affected by this horrible crime. We would also like to send condolences to Tyrek's family and friends. Today's case takes us to Greensboro. Greensboro is a city in North Carolina, located in the Piedmont region between Raleigh and Charlotte. The city has a population of around 300,000 residents. Greensboro is known for its rich history in the civil rights movement, with landmarks like the International Civil Rights Center and Museum. The city has a thriving art scene, beautiful gardens, and outdoor spaces like the Greensboro Arboretum and parks. It's also home to the Greensboro Science Center and hosts annual events like the North Carolina Folk Festival. Tyrek Devin Burton, 37, was born in Person County on August 1, 1987, but made Guilford County his home. Tyrek attended Piedmont Community College. He was raised in North Carolina alongside his 3 other siblings. He was also a father to 4 daughters. Tyrek was a great person to be around and a diligent worker.
But he was such a good person. He lit up the room. Life of the party. He always smiled when he was around. You smiled. He made you smile, regardless of what's going on. He's gonna make you smile.
Additionally, Tyrek was seeing a woman by the name of Kiera Burton. They had spent 16 years together. Since they were teenagers, they have been dating. They loved each other, had lovely children, and despite their ups and downs, they would always get back and work things out. The pair was at last prepared to get married and begin a new chapter in their lives after spending many years in a relationship.
Kiera and Tyrek, they've been together almost since they was teens. I was there when they first started dating. I didn't think nobody was good enough for my brother, but Kiera proved me wrong, and I spoke about that at the wedding. She been there through that man's lows. She been through it with the highs. From having kids together, to vacationing, to just building. They're homeowners, business owners. She is an RN. She's a nurse. Tyrek is a hard-working guy. Nurse assistant, excuse me. They care for each other, always have, family included.
Greensboro Police Department responded to reports of a gunshot at the park shortly before 9 p.m. and discovered a father of 4 shot and bleeding in the parking lot. Burton was pronounced dead despite first responders' initial efforts to save his life. His family told police that a man they did not know entered the park and accused Burton of cutting him off. Brittany Burton, the groom's sister, stated her brother was leaving the park after believing his bride had already left. However, as he drove out of the park, she contacted Burton and informed him that she was still there with their family, leading him to turn around. He did a U-turn, and I suppose he didn't see anyone. He cut them off, and that person followed him back to the park, Brittany told the outlet. Moments after returning to the park, the man, who is yet to be named, shot the groom in front of several people, including his bride, one of his daughters, and other relatives. The gunman left after making a bride a widow and leaving 4 girls fatherless.
Why him? That's the question family members are asking tonight after someone killed a groom on his wedding day. This happened Saturday night at Barber Park in Greensboro. Kiera Burton joins us from police headquarters with what investigators are saying about this heartbreaking story.
Police say the shooting that claimed the life of a newly married father of 4, Tyrek Burton, may have been related to road rage. His family is calling it a random act of violence and are now demanding justice.
It was supposed to be one of the happiest moments of his life, and it turned into something tragic.
And now, a painful memory the family of Tyrek Burton will never forget. The 37-year-old was married for about 7 hours before a day filled with happiness and joy took an unimaginable turn. Family members called police shortly after the wedding reception wrapped up at the Barber Park Event Center. They say someone they didn't know entered the park, alleging that Burton was involved in a traffic incident. Moments later, Burton was shot in front of his new bride and several others, including his daughter.
I don't understand how somebody that don't know somebody from a can of paint could just come in and just do that. I don't, and I never will.
As Burton's family gathers around the same area where a momentous day turned traumatic, they're hoping that the person who claimed the life of a husband, father, and friend on his wedding day is held responsible.
I demand justice. I demand it. And I don't want to wait years for it. He don't deserve what he got. He waited 13 years to get his bride. As soon as he get his bride, he couldn't even take her home. It's just not fair.
Loved ones made a GoFundMe page to help with his family. They say all proceeds will be going to help his 4 daughters. Reporting outside Greensboro Police Headquarters, I'm Kiera Burton for WXII 12 News.
The Greensboro Police Department is actively investigating the incident, including identifying potential suspects and determining the purpose behind the crime. There have been no arrests made at this time. Burton's death marks Greensboro's 32nd homicide of 2024. Anyone with information on the shooting is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 336-373-1000. We wish the family of Tyrek Burton courage as they deal with life after losing him and hope that justice is served so they can find closure. If you would like to stay updated with this type of content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the following video.